guys, what's up? Charlie here, and today, Rick and Morty, Season 3, Episode 2, Rickmancing the Stone. Guys, we're finally back on track. Season 3 is here. It's here to stay for the next 9 weeks. Yo, I'm so happy. And this episode makes me happy, because it's a good episode. You rarely get a bad episode of Rick and Morty, and guys, it's back. We can finally celebrate. We can finally get our plumbuses. We can get some Calaxian crystals. We can do all of that together and watch Rick and Morty. So let me tell you a few things about this episode. So first off the bat, the main feeling I got from this was it's the divorce. Everyone's got their own little way of getting over it. You see Beth and Jerry, they're separating now. That's how the episode starts. They're parting ways. The kids are like, oh, bye dad, bye, whatever. And you see each, like, it's having an effect on each character differently. And you really see it take a toll on Morty and Summer. And the character development, guys, you're seeing them grow as characters. Now, if you watch them from season 1 to now, they're growing up, they're making different decisions. It's good. And you can see it's becoming serialized in a way, the seasons. Just because you're getting character growth, they're not the same character week in and week out. But let's get back to the plot. So they've just got back from a mission. You see Beth, you see Jerry, they're all talking, and then they're like, oh crap. Summer just wants to get out of there. She's like, Rick, can we have another adventure to go on, don't we? Like, I don't care if I get killed. Rick shoots up a portal, they jump in, and they're in Mad Max world. This, I was like, yo, this is hilarious. And they're wearing all like gimp costumes, like, or whatever S&M sort of costumes there are. But they're in this little town, and Rick, he sees isotope 222 or something like that. Massive power, it's a power source, right? And Rick's like, okay, this is what I need this town for. I'm gonna steal that shit. I'm gonna keep that for myself. And then, but through here, we're meeting all these new characters, and the world building, just off the bat, I love the way they build. It's so flawless and effortlessly. They're just world building and introducing you to all these characters. So getting back to the plot. So back on this planet, Deathstalkers just roam around. They're looking for gasoline, because that's what every group is after. It's what's powering their cars, etc. It's so tongue-in-cheek, like Mad Max, but so loosely Mad Max. These Mad Max guys come after Rick, Summer and Morty. It's a trio now. It's not even Rick and Morty, it's Rick, Summer and Morty. They come after them, and Summer's like, I got this. And bang, she shoots the guy, you've seen it. Boom, head explodes. Well, he flips the car, she goes over him, finishes him off, and just from there, they're exploring. And they finally get to the town, and it's just you're meeting all these like weird zany characters. And then Rick finds a way. He's like, oh, I know how to get the isotope. He injects Morty with this massive like muscle memory from this other guy. He's walking like this. His arm just like swells up. He's looking like a character like Dragon Ball Z, but just on his left arm. He goes in the Thunderdome or the Death Dome, and he's just taking anyone out. It's flipping hilarious. I was crying, laughing. So when everyone finds out Rick is the one that stole the isotope, they head in their cars. They do a massive chase sequence. It's badass. And then Rick's like, guys, we're pulling out of here. I have a portal gun. We can get out of here with that. And he's like, no, we're staying here. Bang. He shoots it, goes through the ground, ends back up in his dimension, and everyone gets left behind because they're like, you know what? I've got a taste for blood. Morty and Summer, like, I've got a taste for this now. Morty's like little gladiator with his massive left arm. Summer's like meta boy, and they're just getting along. But Rick returns home thinking he's better than everyone else, replacing everyone else with robots. And some of the stuff these robots are coming out with, I was just howling, laughing. So back on like the Death Walkers planet, they're doing their thing, and Morty's got his own little mission. The army he's got the memory as well, muscle memory. He's going after all the ones that have killed this guy's family. That's a whole nother subplot, which is hilarious on its own. And we see Morty like go in his castle. Rick's there. They kill this king, prince dude together, which is cool. But it's really what I love about this episode. Summer was at the forefront. Summer was getting more characterization. She was getting more like, she was pushing her character forward. We've grown with her. We can see what she's about. She's a badass. I'm just leaving it there. But you can see how they're all trying to deal with this divorce differently. Morty is like, he feels emotionally like unstable at the minute. And Summer is just, she don't know. She's, I feel for these guys, man. How am I? These are cartoon characters, and my heart hurts for them. This is how you know the writers and the creators are doing great jobs. So once Rick and Morty get back together, they go back to the whole little town, and Rick gives them back the isotopes. But let's power this city to let's just make this nice. They do it, and then 3 weeks later, they've just been here, and you can see all this guy's doing, like Summer's new boyfriend. Summer's out doing all the work, and this guy's just sitting on the couch all day like this. I'm watching the Thunderdome, yo! That's all he's doing. He's just watching Thunderdome. And this is it. Summer's like, alright, I'm done here now. Let's go. They go back to Earth. They go back to their dimension. And through there, Summer, Rick, and Morty, they're talking to Beth on the dinner table. And Summer's like, I want to go and see Dad. She goes and sees Jerry. But Morty stays with Beth just to talk to her. And it's like, it's so heartwarming. And it's sad at the same time because they're going through this hardness. Morty speaks a lot of truth. If Dad wants to be here, he can be here, but he's not. But then Summer's off with Jerry. They're hugging it out and just talking like a family do. And it's hard to see like all the families separated. I know a lot of people go through that and they're hitting the nail on the head. But then Rick's just being himself, which is always hilarious. But overall, guys, this episode, it had, the main plot for me was divorce. That was the main plot device today. How you get over it, the emotions, you never get over it, it haunts you and all of that. But you've got the Mad Max to cover it up, like the main, that's like the outline, that's the whole full, like that's the bravado of this episode, with like a little subplot of Morty's muscle memory arm, which was hilarious. But overall, guys, this episode, it's just the real genius of Rick and Morty. It's like he's constantly reminding everyone that they're replaceable. I can put robots in your place, etc., etc. But also, you can see Rick really, this divorce is hurting him as well. And this proves this is the Rick of all Ricks. He's probably got the Summer of all Summers, the Morty of all Mortys, yeah. But guys, this episode for me, it had action, it had badassness, it had, let's say badassery, it had characterization, character development. It's pushing the narrative forward. How the whole cast's gonna deal with divorce this season, which is, it's gonna be hard. Every character had a standout moment. Morty did, Rick did, Summer did, of course. Summer, I think, was just the headline of this episode. Beth's just trying to get through this divorce. Jerry's just there on the side, but it's hurting him, man. And it's so funny, in the wind when it blows, you just see loser whenever Jerry's on screen. Man, he's just getting abused. He is a Jerry. I feel for Jerry now. It's hard. You know everyone hates on Jerry, but you have feelings for him. But guys, this episode for me was a bunch of fun. The way I'm going to rate Rick and Morty episodes are on stars out of 5. I have to give it a 4 out of 5 for this episode, just because it had everything I needed. It wasn't like the most high, like, concepted plot, but it was a straightforward plot about characters. That's what this was about. It was about divorce and how each character dealt with it. But please tell me, guys, what did you like about this episode? There's so much to like about this episode and very little not to like. I thought the pacing was perfect as well. It was a great episode, solid episode. But guys, so just, yeah, leave your comments down below. We can get talking, because I just want to talk Rick and Morty with you guys, man. I love you guys. You're awesome. Also, guys, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe if you like what you see, and even like the video. And until my next video, guys, I'm going to portal out of here. I'm going to chill. I got a lot of work to do. I'm going to get some of that isotope and just power my house. See you later, guys. Peace.